Hi guys, today we're making an unboxing video. I've treated myself with this gorgeous watercolor set from Winsor&Newton. It's an English brand, although the colors are made in France. I don't know why. It came with this in this box, cardboard box, with all the colors listed from on the back. So let's open it. It's pretty standard black tin, just like the one I've had before, with the logo. And some leaflets, what is it? Some paper with a lot of letters and all the colors they produce. Ta-da! The tin itself is pretty standard, and all the colors are packed in this silver paper and some plastic, I think. There is a name of the color on every label, and there is information about opacity and light fastness. So it's like a candy box. It's very pleasant. Let's unpack them. I've had Winsor&Newton palette before in a very small portable size, travel size, I think. And I loved these colors a lot. So I decided to treat myself with the bigger one, to have a watercolor set of one brand. So let's see how these behave on paper. I have this Fabriano Artistico 100% cotton paper, and I've put all the labels on it, and let's see. The first one is Winsor Lemon. It's very vivid and very transparent, although the label says it's semi-transparent. I'll wet the paper just to make it easier. The second one is Winsor Yellow. It's warmer than lemon and semi-transparent as well. The third one is cadmium-free yellow. I don't know, guys, why they don't put cadmium in the paints anymore, but maybe it's dangerous, I don't know. I tend to leak my brushes, so if it's dangerous, thank them. And this cadmium is pretty opaque. This is Winsor Orange. It's semi-opaque and it's very bright and vivid. I hope it will behave nicely in the mixtures. It's cadmium-free red. The label says it is opaque, but really, I don't see it. It behaves like transparent paint, and when it dried out, I saw it is transparent. I don't know why they put it in as an opaque color. It's alizarin crimson, and oh, it's gorgeous. Just look how it behaves in the water. Very beautiful color. fully transparent. As the label says. The next one would be permanent rose. Very vivid, very beautiful, very bright color, and fully transparent also. This is permanent magenta. I don't know why I love these cold reds. Although I'm not a pink girl, I'm not a Barbie girl. I'm not in this stuff, but these are amazingly beautiful. And this one is Winsor Violet. Wow, they are all listed as fully transparent. Just look how they form these gorgeous gradients, how lively they behave on the wet paper. So, blues. Oh, I don't know how to even pronounce it. Indanthrine blue. Indanthrine. I don't know what it means, but the color is very beautiful. Just like the sky is when it's almost dark, when they say it's called blue, the blue hour, and this is this kind of blue. The next one is French ultramarine, and it is definitely ultramarine. Very vivid, very pigmented, not very dark. And the last one in this row would be Winsor Blue, green shade. Let's see. It's like a ceruleum of some kind. It's like two colors in one. Really, very beautiful. And the last blue color would be cerulean blue, and it's very light. It says it's semi-opaque, but yeah, maybe, but it's very light, and it's like blurred. I don't know why. It's different. It's different. So these are greens. The next one is called Winsor Green, blue shade, and it's rather cold. Maybe it's even colder than here on the video. I've tried to adjust my temperature, but it's somehow different. Rather beautiful color, fully transparent. The next one is Hooker's Green. Such a peculiar name. I don't know why. And it's, I'd say, middle green. It appears to be warmer here, but when it dries, it's just medium. The next one is Permanent Sap Green, and it is warm. I'd say it's like spring grass. Maybe not so vivid. Very calm and pleasant green shade. And the last of greens is olive green. I've never had an olive green in my palette before, so I'll definitely try and mix it and use it. It's very interesting. It's like green ochre, fully transparent as well. And here are the earth colors. Yellow ochre. Wow, very beautiful. I've had yellow ochre from Schminke in it, and it's grainy. This one is just fine. It's raw sienna. I'd expected it to be darker than ochre, but it appears to be lighter and more yellow. They look very similar, but we'll see how they behave in the mixtures. And this one, oh, it's almost red, but it's called burnt sienna, and I've checked if my saturation is up. No, it's normal, but it's very vivid, surprisingly vivid color. Fully transparent and very nice. This one is raw umber. It's a bit like ochre, but more less saturated, I'd say, and very light also. These three are very similar. And this one is burnt umber. It's brown, pretty transparent brown. And we have just two colors left, two shades. This is Payne's Gray. It looks different from the one I'm used to. It's more bluish than the Schminke version of this shade, and lighter, I think. I love this color. And the last one is black. It's ivory black in this set. It's listed as fully opaque, and it is. It behaves nicely. And I think it's time to paint. Let's try them out. Let's see how they behave in the field. Here is our chart. And we'll see. I start without any pencil sketch, just wet on wet with ultramarine and Winsor yellow, and paints behave strangely on this palette. They kind of roll up, but maybe it's because it's brand new and it may change with time. I use some magentas and orange and sienna and olive green. I chose these colorful grapes just to have a chance to try all the colors I have, or at least a lot of them. I'm doing another painting now. This kind of grapes tend to be partly glossy and partly matte, and this underpainting aims to represent this matte surface. And now I use Winsor red and I use reds and oranges to paint the glossy parts. I try to paint wet on wet when I need some soft transitions of color. For example, like this greenish red berries. And I leave those matte surfaces of the berries dry. I don't paint them now, just to form this contrast. The third layer of glossy surfaces, of glossy areas. I use this pretty small brush. It's squirrel imitation, and it behaves nicely and leaves these artistic thin and thick marks. Now to the darks, to form the contrasts, to make the berries pop, and to make them round. I wet the paper to paint the cast shadow, and it's a mixture of what I already have in my palette, and it reflects some reds of the berries. And I use the yellow to make some berries more vivid, and I usually don't do it this way. I don't put yellow on top, but it worked out. some small details, and splash. It's done. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.